And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. Oh, good move. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coach.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Hooker. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quick throw completed by Hooker.
He's still on his feet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hooker on 1st down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aleem McNeil
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Let's go
Seventh
now.
play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Dragon 60.
Here's Hooker. And that would be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
There he goes, left side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 3rd down, Hooker. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing. Hooker.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
78 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 yards to go, second down. Duggan now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Duggan. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Duggan will look to throw this. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal.
from the right hash. This from 48. Patterson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Hooker now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A final shot before break. Hooker, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Osborne motions left.
18, pioneer. Tempo.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On the jump.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. They'll find Osborne here.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
73 yards.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Vikings on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Come on.
Hooker's going to throw it. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Hooker. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, here's Gibbs. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up.